Morning, everybody. Just guess waiting on a meme, but let's go ahead and get started. Almond, can you begin for us, please?
Yes, John. So today I work on like a notification setting up. You sent me like one user on board first time. Next morning at 10, he will receive the notification. So data set it up and created pull request Jerry merge it also. But we required a deep link for it.
Okay, right. And there's going to be a little bit of front end work too to get that rolling. So,
Yes. Right.
um,
So for now, notification will be sent out, but it will not redirect anywhere.
right. And the logic behind it, I forgot what I had asked, but will it? Let me get our
So
messages.
logic I added like one for you first time onboarded. So next morning at 10 a.m. their local time, they will receive the notification.
Yeah. And yeah, I want to revisit some of the other notifications that are scheduled and make sure it doesn't conflict. There's a little bit more to this.
So well, I think no other notification schedule at 8:10. No, I think it will not conflict.
Okay.
8:10.
Okay. Um, all right. So it is ready, or you said you had a PR ready?
The PR approved. It's merged in the QA. So yeah, it's ready. Just I need like I have set it up a template also. In the template, I need to set deep link URL.
Okay. So you're still working on that?
No, like once Ismail will give me, I will set it up. So coding part completed. Just only configuration needed in one template, one signal template.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Thanks, Amit. Anything else?
No, just, and what I need to choose for tomorrow.
Okay. No worries. Thank you. Jerry, let's get your update, please.
Hey, I got. Let's see. There was an issue yesterday with the onboarding for a business that there wasn't enough spacing on the bottom on Android. It was fine on iOS, but Android looked like that they weren't able to see the bottom of the form to complete their purchase. I went ahead and fixed that. I added like a whole bunch of padding. I thought it was working already, but I'm testing on my physical Android right now, the latest app build, and it's fine. Todd, Chantel, if y'all could confirm that the spacing is resolved.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep.
When you test, Jerry, you have a keyboard on your emulator?
No, I have a physical phone on me. Like,
Okay. Well, that's best case. All right.
yeah, I got this cheap Android phone to test.
Great.
Let's see what else we
You
had.
got, I found I had an Android for a long time and I couldn't find it. But I finally found it and I gave it to Ari because he's used Androids in the past. Um, so he's another resource if we want to get him a build. Now that one doesn't have a phone carrier, so you'd have to get it set up on like one of our test accounts where the like a
Mhm.
of our test login authentication codes and whatnot.
Gotcha.
But it's a newer one, which ironically had sometimes has more problems than the older ones for whatever reason. So it's a good test phone.
Yeah, this one I have is a Samsung.
Yeah,
H-
mine was too S20 something or other.
This is like got it in a clearance bin at Walmart.
Cool. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, very low end. But
Yeah.
yeah. Also, yesterday I went ahead and Amin and I were going back and forth the past few days on something about categories. I didn't fully understand what he was looking for. Ended up finally getting a solution in place. He tested it, looks good. So we have that in place.
What
Uh,
was it? What about categories?
maybe Amin could explain that more. This is something like showing the categories when you tap on a business from the map. I think
Hmm. Okay.
it was something about retrieving the categories from there. Oh, there he goes. He's demoing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like when you in the map
Mhm.
when it's like in the list view
Mm.
and you want to favorite from there.
Yeah, there's a
Uh,
bug there. I forget what it was.
no, there was a bug that we fixed,
Oh,
but but when I was working on that bug, I discovered this one, which is like if you want to favorite from here
mhm.
and you add to favorite. Before it was like none of this. It was just saying Italian food, n- just with no category, with nothing, just like in not like bold text. It was just
Mm.
Italian food, just like that in here. So
Okay, I see.
so we fixed it to be now working to have all the good all the working suggested categories. So
Okay,
yeah,
cool. Good. Very good. Um, while we're here with you, I mean, did you fix the Android thing that Brian was having on his phone?
that's what I'm looking at into today.
Okay.
The weird thing, yeah, I went through his session replays. Like in session replay, there's like no status bar or nav bar
Hmm.
are being recorded because they're like out of the app scope, so it's not there. I'm well, that nav bar with the buttons, the native button, the three buttons, it should be there on the home, like no matter what. Like, because I still don't know how that one got like not there.
Hmm.
And maybe I'm just suspecting he's on the latest Android 15. Maybe that's the case. Because it's newer, I guess it's the latest Android version. So I'm like downloading that SDK, doing a new emulator with that Android version and see how it's the app gonna look like. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. But I thought you had tested it. I thought the latest Android version 15 was where we got the better control over that nav bar.
I mean, yeah, in Android 15 and the other like Android versions too. But I'm not sure what's going on in his case. I'm just like this is just a theory I'm going after because
Mhm.
like that like navbar it's just there. Like we're not hiding it. We're not doing anything. Especially in the home screen. Maybe in other places, yes, but the home screen it's always there. Like that's why I was like maybe this is like an Android version thingy
Okay.
that's for some case that version or that model, something like that. It's not gonna be there for our app or something. So
Mhm.
I'm trying to match his device so I can see it.
Okay.
Is-
Okay. Um, and it's because it's in the right place on all the other Androids that we're testing with, right? I mean,
It is for me.
how, yeah. Like when you go to your home screen, you have the nav bar there, Todd.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
that's correct.
And it's always there.
Yes.
And are you on Android 15?
I believe it's the latest version. I can confirm though.
Okay.
Let's see. Phone. What the heck is it? Software. Android
And
version 15. Correct.
you are just
Yes.
15.
Yes.
They don't do. Do they do 15.1, point 2, and stuff like that?
I I don't recall. I can't answer
I don't
that.
think. Yeah. No, they don't do that. It's like,
Interesting. Okay.
Well, yeah. So since it's Android, just maybe it's a case for his device. I'm not really sure. But yeah. That's the thing. Like, it's only happening for him. That's why I asked, did he went like through other flows where we hide the nav bar? Maybe that affected it, but it's not just the nav bar. It's like the status bar. It's everything for him.
Yeah.
So mm, yeah, it's like weird.
So like if he force closed and reopened, it should work if it
Yeah,
was because of a different flow. But
yeah, that's the case. But I don't think um it's not there for him like all the time. I guess, right?
I think so. Double check with him. Um, he's usually very responsive. So
Yeah.
Yeah, just ask him. He'll help you with any questions. Um, that would be a good question though if it was triggered by something and not.
Mhm.
I thought I asked. Let me double check. I think I asked him if it was always the case. Uh,
Is that person not seeing the nav bar at all on any screen or just on certain screens? Do we know?
sorry, what was the question?
Is the person that's having this problem with the nav bar, is this person never seeing the nav bar or just not on certain screens?
Um, he's not. He wasn't seeing him on a bunch of screens. But the question is, did he trigger it? Um,
Well, I know and we don't know what phone he's using, right?
yeah, no, I got all that from him. And what?
Okay.
Yeah, Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra running Android 15.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't ask him. He's on version 47 of our app, but I didn't ask him if it went away or not. Like after he forced close and reopen.
Right.
So yeah, ask him whatever you need to ask him. I mean, and
Mm-hmm.
if that reveals more, cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what else?
Oh, I was going through my updates. There was a leaderboard query that Amin and Amit were working on. I looked at it and I was able to figure out there were some database changes to the query to pull the proper records in for the leaderboard. And let's see. The other thing I did was on the push notification admin. I'm in the middle of working on that feature. You said that you can disable those scheduled notifications. Like whenever a new user onboards, they get those notifications that get scheduled on them.
Mhm.
I'm working on that feature to cancel them when you send out a push notification if they're targeted for a push.
Mhm.
I added new targeting features for everybody if we ever want to send something to everybody. And then we also have a targeting feature for when a user onboarded in case we want to target them on that.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yep.
Um,
So
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, that's the rest of the updates that I had. I think Ayad is kind of making good progress with that portal for the creator program. Looks like he's able to kind of run with this. I gave him everything he needed.
Okay, good. And I imagine you're working with Danny and Ian on that if you need to.
Yeah, no, they're kind of just pulling me in as they need. Ayad's just working on the front end since I have the back end for it all done.
Okay. Okay, cool. One sec. I'm messaging Brian back on this animation. He's getting it closer, but it's not quite right. What else you got going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna go clean up, like I said, that scheduling for the like cancel the schedule notifications. Um, maybe let's see. I'm trying to think of something that we were doing in this. Oh, the kill switches. That's another thing. Uh, Danny wants me to lock those down with 2FA, so I'm gonna set up some 2FA for the kill switch. Like we have these kill switches that if something goes wrong, we could just like turn off chat for like turn off external chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's stuff like that. Did you get the chance? We're also pretty behind on deploying the backend and the production. I can do a production deployment. I just want to make sure there's nothing that we're still testing in QA on the back end. Ahmed, is there anything that you can think of other than what I just merged in? Ahmed?
Hello,
So,
can you hear me?
uh, is
We
there anything that we're testing in QA that you did on the back end that we shouldn't push up to production other than what I just merged?
No, 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 no. All is there.
Okay, so we can do a production deployment.
Yes.
Okay, I will work on that next then.
Speaking of production deployments, I want to get one earlier than later today because we do have a lot of improvements to things that I don't think we have any major features. I mean, as long as we're not rolling out necessarily the tagging photos just yet, but and before we do it, maybe some of these final touches. Jerry, what would you need to deploy for the back end if we want to do a production build?
I'm gonna deploy everything except this notification that Ahmed did, since we don't have like a link for it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, I mean, are we ready, in your opinion, if we wanted to do one more production build here this week?
I think yeah, like all the PRs are merged. I mean, mine and Ismail. There's some two PRs from Wales. There's more. I think that we can merge them. Not a big a deal. So, and I have one pending PR. Not sure about Ismail,
Which one was yours?
but overall, huh?
Which one do you have pending?
It's like the one that's like after the fourth, after the third favorite. We're starting with the share.
Oh, right, that one.
And yeah,
That one can.
Danny told me about like we're gonna change it to after the chicken.
I think both. I know he
Oh,
wants
okay.
as well, but that one doesn't have to get merged in this production build.
It's not a big of work, you know. Like
That's true.
it's not gonna be something that's like we can have it. Like even in terms of reviewing it, just like one, two, three
Mhm.
files, and not a lot of changes happening there, so it's gonna be easy to review by email.
Okay. Well,
And
on that, and I think Danny's here. I don't know if he's on a call, but when it comes to that,
I'm here. Go
yep.
ahead.
So I have some mixed feelings about swapping it out because just yesterday I watched Tori favorite a movie or a show or something we had watched. I can't remember what it was, and she went through the flow where it's like, oh, how come Bailey isn't in this list? Oh, I can add Bailey to share this with her. I did, that's a new feature, and it's not super new, but it wasn't there before. So she discovered it and she did send it to her friend. Um, maybe it was Love Island, one of these popular shows, right? It was a popular show, and so obviously there's value in that screen, and I'm wondering, if we want to completely replace, or maybe, and this might be a question for Jerry, if it's possible for us to like identify shows that are like trending, and maybe we show the flow. And Amin, maybe help me answer this too. So we show the flow where you can share it with a friend if it's like a really trending place, maybe, but like maybe we alternate between the two flows. I don't know how complicated this logic would get.
Uh, Break that down a little more. So you're saying something is trendy. Uh,
Trending
so in other words, if you favorite something that is trending, then we show a certain flow, or
potentially, or with some other logic to, um, I don't. I'd have to get a little more data, but to find out when people are most likely to share it with their friend versus share it to social media.
I see.
I
And
might have something that will change your decision here.
yeah,
When we got on the phone looking at designs for it yesterday, Lisa, Todd had an opinion as well, but Lisa and Zane were pretty confident that people would be far more likely to share after a check-in than a favorite to their
yeah,
social media.
okay.
So maybe putting it at the check-in screen instead is the best way if you want to keep it there for the favorite.
To share to social.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, we should get some data on how often people are checking in to like entertainment categories, or I guess places are more often. It also raises a question too if we move that check-in button.
I can tell you. Let me run a report.
Okay. So I mean, if we wanted to have it alternate, let's just say, what would it? I suppose it just really just comes from the back end to determine which flow we would show, or would we be able to have a choice between the two flows?
Yeah, if that was feeded to us from the back, and then we can alternate on it. Right
Okay.
now, it's like based on the favorite count, but we can have it to be alternating depending on trending wish or not.
Okay. Okay. I'll have to think about and investigate a little bit of the data on which priority we would take, whether we show one flow or the other flow. It's too bad. It's impossible to know, like, without some guesswork on which one is likely to be shared in app. Or if our flow was super good too, maybe it would prompt people to share it through social media every time. So that's also, we haven't seen like the new designs too. So maybe that would be just as effective. But anyway, you answered my question. It's possible to alternate, and that's the main question I have. Um, so for now, let's keep it with where you have it with after the first three, and then I'll let you know if we're going to alternate.
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as this production build, so we don't necessarily need that part of it in. Have you checked to make sure like it works on Snapchat, Instagram, all those?
No, like yeah, because I didn't have Instagram installed like in here. But
Hmm.
like that, like I verified the code there because that code is shared. It should be working. It's not the same we do.
Hmm.
Remember,
Okay.
but like yeah, I can test it. Like I can test it to see if it's gonna be working same as the badges and in the SLT because it's the same code, so it should be working.
Okay.
But I'll test it to be sure that it's working.
Okay. And then you would be able to apply it after a check-in.
Yeah, we can do that too. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to see what that looks like. We've never had that flow there. So typically after the check-in, I think you're just right back where you because sometimes you can check in from just the home screen by using the nav bar. I suppose you still have to sir. You do end up on a profile. No, actually you can do it without even ending up on a profile. Does that make any difference?
And you know, um, like after you're done with the chicken.
Yeah, or even along the way. If you hit the nav, if you check in button on the nav bar, it's a search result, like nearby search results.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is everything going to still function as expected?
Um. Well, let me see what's going on. If it just do a chicken right now. Yeah, it takes me back to the list.
Okay. Okay. So after you're done, be back to the list. I guess
Mm-hmm.
that's okay. And it would, but in between, it would have the share screen
Yep.
to check in. Okay. Well, I don't necessarily think we need to get all this in to a production build just yet because there's still some things to be determined. But all the other stuff we worked on over the last several days, we made a lot of progress. And I don't even remember all the stuff, but I know it was useful. So if you're comfortable with it, I want to talk to Ismail too about it. Maybe we can look at Wells PRs. Jerry said he could do his deployment. Maybe we can get a production build here earlier today and test some of the stuff that's in there while we're all still working together and make sure it is production ready and do a release before we start merging in some of these bigger features.
Yeah, fine, right?
Okay, let's aim for that. So let me go to Ismail and see where he stands. How's it going, Ismail?
Hey, going well.
Great. So you've been working on the tag photos still?
Um, yeah, pretty much. I think I'm pretty much done. I was working on it yesterday. I think I covered all the issues that were brought up in tags. So, um, if if all the issues were reported and nobody has anything that he has reported to me yet, then I think tag should be ready to test.
Okay. Now you didn't do a QA build on that for a couple days though, right?
Not yet, no.
Okay. So we'll need that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then I mean also I want to finish that invest button too. So
Mm-hmm.
let's look at that. I have a replacement animation for
Okay.
after you tap the button. It looks like finally got the version I'm looking for here. So I'll send that to you as well. But okay, sorry. Go ahead, Ismail. What have you been working on?
Yeah, so in terms of the tag, yesterday I finished the problem where you can tag a photo for upload. So what I do is basically, if it's still uploading, you won't be able to tag and you won't see any tags until it's done. Then you would get the option to tag and it would fetch your data. That way you don't see any random tags.
Okay.
Um, and then I have also fix the problem where let me see here. Oh yeah, when you tag someone, you know how when you go to that check-in screen, you would have it there, that person you tagged listed as
Hmm. On the check-in
on the
screen.
check-in. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Yeah, if you remember that problem.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so that one was because a global say was used there, so I just made it where if I pass in a prop called like when you're in tag mode, so that it tells it don't add any people to this state. This is not the check-in flow.
I see.
And other than that, I worked on. So you remember how we switched the uploading from chat to expo files?
Yes.
So that's ready. And there was just one thing where the process was correct, but the process bar basically showed when the photo updated to Cloudinary that was accurate. But then, if you remember, after you upload it to Cloudinary, we have to make a mutation call to upload it to our backend, the URL. So it didn't take that into consideration. So it would finish, and then you would have to wait another like second or two for the other one to like upload. So it wasn't 100% accurate, and that could throw the user off in terms of tagging. So I tweaked it where it only disappear like it the other one goes up to 97%, and then only after the hour backend is done, then it would complete and hide.
Okay.
So that way it's a more accurate representation. Like it's now it's 100% accurate in terms of when it actually uploads. Therefore, the user would know that it's uploaded and they can tag.
Is this all on the same branch? So with the tag photos, everything that you just mentioned?
Well, they're not in the same branch, but the tag stuff has been merged to our code.
Okay. So
So,
how
but then we can disable it if you don't want tags.
okay. Just
Yeah,
to get I want more testing. Um
correct.
okay. What
So
about
we
the
won't
expo?
allow users to tag necessarily. Now,
Mhm.
I don't know if we want to hide it, so that's not so that when people in the future are on an older build, like maybe I disable the API call so that people who get tagged in future builds, if they're on the older build, they don't see it.
That probably sounds safer. Uh,
Yeah.
Are there
So
any
I'll do that. Because so that means we'll probably have two builds, one QA, one production.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
about expo library? Would that be part of that?
That would be no. I think that was no. That was it's all the same branch. It's all going to be in the code. I'm just going to disable a few things, so it's all going to be there.
Okay.
So it's not part of the same branch when it got merged, but now it's all part of development branch, which is our main branch.
Yeah. So that will be there
It
if we
will be there, correct?
okay. So hopefully that's
Yeah.
reliable. So
And I think you missed this yesterday, but I also got the you can find groups in compose screen now. feature. And
Tell me about that again.
the public groups, the discover groups, you can find those in compose screen.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Okay, that's
Yeah, so I did
interesting.
have a question. I don't know if you heard my question too.
Yeah, we'll have to cross that bridge later.
Yeah, but it's just going to be at the beginning of the.
Yeah, that's fine for now.
Okay, cool. And you get a modal saying, do you want to join? And you
Yeah.
can choose to join it or not. So all looks to be working as expected. It should be part of the next build. And yeah, I mean, just for that last one I was talking about, there's one pending PR for me. I'll send that over to you right now if you want to just review it. It's not long. It's just the 97% I was talking about right now for the uploading with the expo. And other than that, let me see. Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much my update. That's where I left off,
Okay.
and I can take on new tasks if there isn't anything urgent pending.
Okay, maybe we could review Amin's PR and anything Wells has, and go for that production build. But we should do a couple more things first with that. I mean, if you can get to the bottom of that Android issue that Brian's having,
Yeah.
maybe.
I'm not sure it's can be in this build. But yeah, well, I'm working on today, so we'll see.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, what did you have anything else, Ismail?
I think I just wanted to ask Jerry maybe something. First of all, if we can clear any tags, Jerry, that are not assigned to a user URL in production and QA, just to be safe.
Like,
Um,
just purge out everything you're saying that is undefined or whatever.
Yeah, that doesn't have a key. And also one more thing, if we can add like I added safety measure on the front end side where it's not allowed to sorry about that. I added safety measure so you can't tag an image that doesn't have a URL. Can you just maybe add one more check on the back end where if somebody's trying to tag an image that doesn't have a valid URL that doesn't start with HTTP or HTTPS to not let it go through? Just because if it does go through somehow, some way, it will affect everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some ideas. Yeah, like I'm actually getting the URL. I think it's just coming as like undefined on the path. There's some things I can do.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, like I said, I added safety measures on the front end side where that shouldn't happen anymore. But I'm just saying in case it does. Like I have two safety measures. The first one is it doesn't upload. The second one is it doesn't call the API. Or yeah, so those are what I added. So that way you can't tag, and if somehow and if you do open an image that doesn't have a URL path, that means it's still a local file. It doesn't call the get tags query. So, but then again, just for extra safety, because like this can affect everyone if it does somehow get in the tag. So yeah, that's why I'm requesting it on the back end as well. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay, thanks, Ismail. Hey, Wells, I just sent you a screenshot. I know you worked on this before. The profile image is not showing up after a friend is added to this list to share after you favorite.
Mhm.
You worked on that a few weeks ago, right?
Yes, sir. I added some fallbacks to there to make sure that even though we didn't have a kind of image, we would use another one.
But we do have the image because it was there on this list that she was choosing from.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you think it didn't show up after the check mark was selected?
Yeah, I'm not sure because it should be the same code that is getting the 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 image source in both scenarios. It should be the exact same.
Will you take a look into it?
Yes, sir. Will do.
Okay, go ahead and why don't you give us your update while you're here?
Yes, sir. So all the PRs that were open were approved and merged. So the match on the user relationship on the whether they favored it or not stuff, and um the fix for the winner circle, or at least the attempt to make it so that the items behave in place, so we shouldn't see an issue on Android. I did test here and I couldn't reproduce exactly the error that Shinto um, um, sent on the development channel, but I could come up with some hypotheses and worked on that. So hopefully that works. If it doesn't,
Hmm.
then there's more investigation to be done.
Let's take a look at that. Could you share your screen? Maybe I want to get Ismail's opinion since he's kind of got a pause in any kind of heavy development because
Yes, sir.
if you weren't able to reproduce it, I'm concerned we're going to keep chasing this around. So, hey, Ismail, if you could take a look at Will's screen here, we had an issue where, and it's Android specific, of course, where we added this little feature called the winner circle. It's based on who has the most cares for a profile, and it displays the like almost like a leader board, but in a circle there. See on the bottom. So Danny in this case has the most cares, and maybe we should look at this screenshot of where the problem was occurring on an Android. Do you have that from the Slack message?
Yeah, and I can kind of reproduce that here, doing some changes. So this code currently is not latest one. Let me stash the stuff I'm working on and go to latest development. There we go. Have to do some installing here, seems so. Go to the Expo thumbnails.
So you're not in our latest dev branch.
Yeah, I'm catching the latest
Okay.
updates that were just merged regarding the winner circle there. But
Okay.
yeah, so the issue that's happening, Ismail, is let me catch here on Slack. Yeah, actually, there's no need to. Once this is done, I can show you on the emulator.
Okay.
But yeah, Jerry, since we're here, the stuff I was looking into yesterday, I could pinpoint that the data is different from the two URLs, from the two queries we're using, the two different pages, and that's what's causing the data to not be consistent
Could,
when we click on the CL.
could you give me examples of the parameters and
Yes, sir. Was about to provide you that. Um, yeah, but yeah, I could pinpoint here that from one endpoint we are getting some data, and from the other we're getting a different one. I'm not 100% sure. Still, this is not cache. At least I know this is not cache on the front end side, but it might be cache on the back end side. Because I'm forcing here a network policy for fetching exclusively for network and avoiding cache on the front end. But
Mhm.
I perhaps it might be coming from from the back end, but still doesn't make sense because it's consistent, right? It's not like it would return the right data after a couple minutes. Um, yeah, let me catch you here, a valid payload. Okay. But yeah, I was sending a screen recording to show the data. Um, and then Jerry, for the favorites from users, it's basically same.
Okay. Yeah, just send me the parameters for such.
Yes, sir. So there we go. Game. Let me just double check it.
I'll be right back. Give me a sec.
But yeah, one hypothesis, Jerry, is that there might be due to one we are getting like recent favorites, and the other one we might not be getting the same um same basis.
Well, that notification worked, Danny.
Yeah, I sent it in an age range, by the way.
What was the target?
Good test. Look, looks like people are jumping
Hang
in
on a
there.
second. Let me mute this other call. 18 to 32.
Nice. Yeah, they're pouring in. How many were targeted?
Actually, it's 18 to 35, 11,800.
Yeah, they're pouring in.
Good. It's good to know these systems work.
Um, Ismail, can you see my screen? If you're speaking, you're muted. So.
Sir, talking to me?
Yeah. I just reinstalled everything in the project, and I'm getting the same error about the Expo video thumbnails module.
Oh, you do yarn install before you?
Yes, sir. Should I do something special?
No, you just have to do yarn install then. Maybe prepare the app.
Yeah, that would be both here. Remove node modules, and then
Yeah, did you do yarn? You have prepare iOS and then
yep,
that should
yarn
be
install,
it.
yarn prepare.
Did you restart the Metro? Everything.
Yes,
Try to
sir.
clear the cache.
Let me make sure my name goes there. Same stuff.
Looks like it didn't install properly. Yeah, try deleting node or the node modules and reinstalling it.
Yep. So deleting those modules in iOS, then yarn install, then a yarn prepare OS, and yarn OS.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Wait,
it's
oh, delete also the iOS file.
Sorry.
in
I was gonna say delete the iOS file also.
folder, iOS folder.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
okay.
okay. Yeah. Okay, I mean, did you have anything to add?
Yeah, I was like saying, did you pull dev? This is from latest dev.
Yeah. This is the latest dev.
Okay. Yeah, this is the library that I just did install. So you need to have like rebuild your native folders. You did not do that before, right?
The removing the native folders. I think I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remove node modules. Remove the iOS folder. Then
You
I
did
ran
it
the
before?
install and the prepare. Sorry.
You did it before?
Yes, sir. Just did it.
Can you do one more thing? Can you restart the metro but add
Yeah.
the -c, like clear the cache? Make sure it's
Yes, sir. How do I do that?
just
So
do this. Yeah, the same thing. Just at the end, put the next to the zero. The no one, just one dash, not two,
Okay.
and then C.
Okay.
Yeah, that should start it.
but now you just deleted the iOS folder. You need to rebuild it, right?
No, I
That's
didn't. I didn't run the command again.
well, okay. Yeah.
Yep. Perhaps trying to run in again, deleting the node modules iOS, etc.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the problem's happening on Android, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm just
Do you want to maybe
this.
look it up on Android until that?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, because I just did it for me because I also had to install the package and it worked.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we do. Let me just show you the error here because it's quicker to path reload. And then we jump to Android. Although I think we'll have to install it again, right? Because of the Expo video thumbnails.
For Android, I think it will. You don't have to do this. You just rerun it, and it should, as long as you have Yarn installed correct, which you did, then you
Okay.
can just rerun the app and it would work. It's
Okay.
easier in that sense.
Sounds good.
Also, if this is the last thing pending, me and Wilson can kind of take this on a one-on-one. If it, I don't want to hold everybody back.
Yeah, indeed.
Hey, John, you still there? I think he stepped away.
Yeah, also Ismail just finished reinstalling here and same issue. Can't run it due to the Expo video thumbnails.
Mm, okay, open Xcode
Okay.
and run the app from there. If you want to share your screen, I can kind of, unless you've already done it, then. Do you have Xcode open?
It's
Oh.
open.
And what simulator is this?
Mm,
If you just go to your simulator, if you hard click on the left on your simulator on the left, all the way to the left. Unless you know exactly which phone this is, you can know by going to the simulator on your far left, on your menu, your dock. Oh, it's
Here?
iPhone 15 Pro Max.
yeah,
18. Okay, so
that's
just make
18.
sure you select that up here.
Yeah, I don't see it here though. Where is it? I was 18. This one,
Pro
right?
Max 18. There it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, now
there.
just click play up there. Um, oh, you go to where up all the way up on the Xcode, and go to the left where that file is down one. You're right there. Click on that. No, the file up above it. Oh, right there, right there is good. Right there is good. Okay. Now go to signature or signing. Signing. You're right there. Now select the correct team. If you go to team, click on that.
Yeah, it should be fine because we configured it last time.
Okay, that should be fine. And go scroll. Go to the other one. Where it says targets on the left.
Targets here.
On the left, yeah. Now go to one signal. Yeah, make sure the right team. The right team is selected. Okay, I guess. And then go to the last one. Share extension. Um, but the thing is, it's in red, which I. Oh, that's. Let me see. Yeah, it shouldn't be red. The fact that it's red means there's something going on. So
Yeah.
go back to. Yeah, go back to circles. The
What's weird
first
is that
one.
it has always been like this because I was never able to use the provisioning profile to actually run on a real device or something like that.
Wait, so are these is this valid? These certificates or provisioning profiles you're using?
Yeah, should be.
Can you
I
try
mean,
to? So go back to circles, the target versus circles.
here.
No, the target under targets.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Go ahead and click and select the other team on your team versus team. Select the first one. Yeah, no, it's still red. Wait, let's see. Updating vision profile. Cannot create. Um, okay, now reselect the old one that you had. Just, I guess, just to see if it, the second one, that was the one that was working, you said.
Yeah, we have tried solving this a couple of times in the past, but we didn't get past this.
Try what?
We tried to solve this in the past, but we never get past this.
Oh, I thought you guys had it set up. Okay. Then yeah, you're not gonna be able to build without that certificate or provisioning profile working.
Yeah, we tried also once again when you were out on vacation,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't work. I don't remember the issue exactly. I remember we contacted Apple a couple of times, but it seems to be something regarding um setup and configuration for the account itself.
Yeah. No, I know. It's kind of tricky. It's annoying to get it to work. Mm, yeah. Okay, then if that's not set up, it's yeah, you're gonna have to go the old route. But For whatever reason, it seems like it's not. Wait, can you delete the app maybe on your phone, on your simulator, and then do just Yarn, or Yarn iOS?
Yes, sir.
Delete it first. You didn't delete it.
Oh, sorry. There.
Okay. Okay, it worked.
Nice.
Just have to sign in again.
Awesome, sir. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. I guess it was just kind of cashed in or something. I don't know what's going on there.
All right, I'm about to update the backend to for prod.
What's that?
About to do a production deployment on the back end.
Oh, the prod?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Um. Is Firebase up right now, Jerry? Or does the backend deployment has set it down for a minute?
We said about backend deployment.
Is the Firebase all good?
The Firebase is going to be related.
Because I'm getting here an SMS code expired for my test account.
Just try again. Like close the app and try it again. See if it.
Nope.
Are you in production or QA right now?
QA.
That's weird. Has
Yeah.
logic been? I don't think it's been touched.
Never seen that before.
Are you sure this is a valid test number? That's the one you always use.
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Are you sure it's a valid test number?
Uh, yes, sir. Let me just double check. Yep. Sounds about right.
Mm, And the code is right. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, never seen this one before.
Okay, click resend. If you click resend, what happens?
Let me see.
Yeah, I'll try it. Or yeah, okay. Let it do its verification. Okay, try now. Yeah, I have
Yep.
no idea what's going on. Okay, close the app and wait like a minute or two and then try again.
Okay. Set 1 minute timer. Okay, Siri will copy the timer. Okay, should be about now.
Yeah, that should be good. Enough time.
Let me just go back a step just to be sure. Yeah, same issue.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, seems unlocked. Let me try on Android. Let me try closing the emulator and opening it again also.
Yeah, you need to rebuild the
Next.
Android build because it doesn't have the new library.
Okay.
No, you don't have to do all that. No, for Android you don't have to remove Node and reinstall. You just have to rerun. Just do, yeah, whatever it does to prepare the Android folder.
Usually I just do the same process as for iOS. Remove Node modules and Android folder, then
No, because Android doesn't have pod files.
Mhm.
Normally for me, I just have to redo the build. I don't have to like do it all. I guess
Sounds
be
good.
refreshing. Uh, mm, is there a prepare Android?
Um, what do you mean?
Like do yarn prepare Android
Okay.
and then run it. No, it's probably running it again.
Okay. So yeah, Android again.
Yeah.
What is this Expo video thumbnails, by the way?
That just creates a thumbnail for the video before it's fully loaded, so that you can see it while, like, you get a thumbnail, like, you know how a YouTube thumbnail is.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Sounds-
Yeah, maybe you want to delete the whole Android folder, and then I don't think you need to delete the yarn, but if you want to do that, that's up to you. I would probably, but yeah.
I'll just do the whole process to be sure.
Hmm?
I'll just do the whole process to be sure.
Yeah.
Install and run. But
Yeah,
weird.
I normally run Android from Android Studios. That way, it just keeps it in sync for me. I just find it faster because I don't
That
have to run all this every time.
uh-huh.
Uh, library updates.
That sounds cool. I mean, I don't mind really much because it's once in a lifetime that it's coming this run, right?
Mm.
Yep, same stuff. No Expo video thumbnails native module.
Mm, it's already done. It shouldn't be already done. It didn't. It didn't go through the build. It failed.
Yeah, build failed. Sure, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me expand
You
this.
said you deleted the Android folder as well
Yes, sir.
with your command.
Remove Node modules in Android, then reinstall Node modules, then prepare Android,
Mm.
then run ER in Android, which is the Expo.
Okay. Hmm. Do you want to try? Do you want to try running Android through your Android Studios if you have it?
We can try.
Do you know how to select the same simulator or?
Not really.
Which one are you running on Android? Go ahead, click the first one. Let it load.
Pixel 2 in
Pixel 2.
Android, right?
Okay, maybe we'll find it. Go ahead, select the first part. It's the first project, right? I think.
The
The
wait,
project, or no, maybe not.
yeah.
Just open the project, wherever it is.
Open.
Let's go wherever the your Git repository is.
Yeah, thinking. How do I get to? Oh, here. No. Oh, there we go. Mm, Here, right?
You go back one.
Go back.
Yeah,
One.
oh, is this the Android? Yeah, yeah. It's the Android. Yeah, yeah. It's that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Pixel 2. That seems to be the same phone. Just close that for now. So yeah, you have to wait until the top or bottom right is done loading.
Haven't dealt with Android Studio in a while.
Yeah, on the bottom right, if you see where it's the Grados are being configured. Yeah,
Okay.
you just have to wait for that to finish.
Sounds good. The product is using an incompatible version of HTTP.
Hey, you don't
Seen that before?
us today. It doesn't want us to get to our working session. Let me see here. The project is using. Is it a program? Let's just
Ismail,
tell me
do
what
you have
happens on the blue link.
Ismail,
Under
do
it.
you have the same issue?
Huh?
Do you have the same issue? Like, if
No, no, it's working for me.
it's weird.
Okay. Just clicked on the link and it got me.
Now he's having a problem with with logging in on iOS. With the Firebase part.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the app was able to be built on iOS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only through Xcode though, not through Expo.
Well, what Explore does is just like
No,
requires
no, it wasn't built through Xcode. It was built through Expo.
Okay, sounds good.
No, you built it through Expo. Remember, Xcode didn't work for you because you didn't have the signing certificate.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he can't log in. Like he gets invalid code for his test number.
like the invalid code. Is the phone number is like a real phone number you're using?
Test.
No, it is a test number.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, to be honest, being locked out of the app for a couple minutes today doesn't feel that bad because I've been under the weather since Saturday, so my brain's a little foggy. I caught a flu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sucks.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
that.
That part is okay. I just don't want
Also,
to.
for Android, can you click on like the little elephant thing after you're done here?
Yes, sir. Just a second.
Ah,
Yeah, this there. I mean, and little elephant you mentioned,
on the
Ismail?
top right.
On the
Let me,
top
let me look
right.
up the logs and see what's the issue there for you.
Yes. I mean, do you know why that would happen on the verification code not being valid?
I don't know. I'm about to go to the console logs, like
Mhm.
the Google Cloud logs, and see what's there. 'Cause
Mm,
today-
yeah. Do you see the message here, Ismail?
Yeah, and if you click on the blue text, what happens?
On the blue text, it takes me to the compatibility screen. This.
Um,
Are you are you sure that phone number is a test phone number? It's like in the list of the test phone numbers.
It should be. Can you
but
verify?
has it been removed?
Yeah, it could be, because that's what it says, just an invalid code. Like that
Uh,
means is it using the five? Let me see. Do we have it?
just sent you on Slack
Okay.
so I can verify. The verification code for that should be 123456.
But yeah, it's not there. The phone number you're using,
Mm-hmm.
well, you had it wrong. You see the zero at the end. It should be a five.
Nah, there's no eight.
Oh, that's mine.
Using it.
If the one that's all fives is mine.
Then there is no phone number that ends with 5550 in the test.
It looks like it got removed. I think I don't know. Remember one time they had a session where they removed a few codes. Maybe this one was one of them. Um,
Yeah, if perhaps we can add it back in.
The thing is, there's only a limit of 10, and we right now have 10 there. So if you want to just log in real quick, you can just delete one, add yours, log in, then bring back the other one. So we're not breaking this for someone else until we figure out the way. So you just to be logged in.
yeah, we can do that.
Or you can just use one of those 10 phone numbers You might be using another account, but that's just this account. Doesn't
And we
matter.
have to make sure it's not assigned to anyone else before he does that.
Yeah, and also I'd rather keep this one for testing data and stuff. For files that I use to test specific stuff.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you wanna keep that one, I think the quick solution that you can do is delete one phone number from the tests, add yours, do a login. Then now you are logged in. You can go and remove this phone number from the test phone numbers and bring back the one you deleted.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have access to that though. Who do I ask for to do that?
I can do it for you. Do you want to log in right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me add yours.
That's weird though, right? Because I've been using this number for testing for basically the entire time I'm in circles.
You've been like login, like sign out, login, sign out, login.
Yeah, logging in and out.
So
I
it
did
must
onboarding, I believe, over 1,000 times already.
so it must be
I
didn't
might have removed it. I set up some dummy numbers for Todd. Well, not for Todd, for Zane to sign into some accounts because he needed to go back and forth between them. So there's like those 555, 555, and then the last four is different. We're using those accounts right now, but maybe I think after this week we might not need a couple.
Sounds good.
where's I added your account? You can now sign in.
Okay, thanks. It is 12345 yet?
Yep.
Internal error.
Maybe you wanna do it again. Like go back to the phone number.
Sounds good. Okay, works. Okay, so we are back in. That's good. Now we just have to do the same for Android. Any idea on how do we fix it on Android as well?
It's like it should be the same. I'm not sure why you're having all this issue. You just like delete the Android like have you tried to just delete Android folder and do yarn Android?
Yes, sir.
Just delete the Android folder. Yep, that's one. And then undo a yarn Android.
Like this.
No, yarn Android without repair. Yeah, just like that. I mean, they should take care of everything.
Yeah, no build failed.
Okay, let's see. Let's see the error there. 1 second. It says explore the thumbnails. Um, it's not specified. Please add it to build wheel.
Yeah, it says a problem occurred on Expo on their Expo video thumbnails.
Hmm. Yeah, let me see if this is happening to me or not. Give me
Are we sure? Are we sure this is not like a configuration issue? Because it says here, could not get a non-property release on software component container under the
Well,
X.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
trying to figure out right now and see what's going on there.
Okay. I tried also right now uninstalling the app on the emulator like I did on iOS for it to work, but it didn't work in Android. So same issue.
Hey Chantel, Danny, question for you guys. Ismail's asking if we should put the tagging photo option on trust tip photos too.
Yeah,
Should we-
definitely.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I expected to do it after seeing it in chat. Like
Mhm.
I naturally was looking to test that out.
Okay. How would it be accessed? Let's see. Let me go to a trusted photo itself. Um,
So I
no.
think that it would act very similarly if you were the one who uploaded
Mhm,
the photo, and maybe only if you're tagged and not anyone and everyone to do the tagging.
mhm.
If you were tagged in the check-in, I feel like you should be able to be tagged in the photo.
That makes sense. It limits the network effect that Danny was going for, being able to have you tag anybody you know. Um, but then again,
How often are people going to tag in a trust tip? I am working so quickly to get through that trust tip section.
well, what about after it's done?
Yeah, after makes sense.
That's what I was thinking.
Also,
Are we seeing a lot of people in trust tip photos though? I feel like we're not.
that's the other thing. It's a lot of I'm looking at just a random one. I see out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pictures, only one has a person in it.
That's so funny because almost all of my trust tip post photos have people in it.
Do they?
Yeah,
Let me put
almost
them.
all of them.
Yeah. Let me try another sample. Also, are we going all the way in on this, or do we want to do it only with like our club photos topic? Like keep it a little more siloed for now. Maybe the first phase would be safest just to keep it there, like within that program.
Totally agree. I think that'll help give us some insight on it on a large scale without going all the way in. Because
Yeah.
there may be things that we learn along the way.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, okay. So Ismail, for now, let's not have that feature for trust tip images.
Mhm.
In fact, I think we did talk about this the other day. I'd like to investigate how we can actually only make it available when it's in the certain like club photos topic. I think Jerry said he had a flag or
Oh,
something.
I can. Uh, I mean, I can just you can just give me the group key and I can.
Okay, perfect. Okay, good.
Well, I'll
Okay,
have it hard coded on the front end though.
that'll allow us to test it for now. Um, Jerry, maybe you could help us get the group key for the and when we say group key, can you actually do it for a topic or does it have to be the whole chat?
No, it's just the group, which would include all topics.
All topics. What if we wanted it just one particular topic?
Then you have to give me the group key and that topic key.
Okay.
So is this the guest list?
Yep.
Okay, guest list, and then there's the photos topic.
Yep. And will there'll be one other? I'm pretty sure Danny didn't Bar West create their own photos in their chat.
Yeah.
Let's see what's okay. Because yeah, the Bar West Midtown chat.
Or sorry, I take that back. Maybe it's better for the backend to return me these. Well, unless if you want to expand this per topic per group chat, if I do it on the front end side, it will be require a new build to open it to everybody else.
Hmm.
Where if you want to keep the same build but open it to more chats, it will have to be controlled via backend.
I see. So what do you recommend there, Jerry? What do we do?
We could add a flag on the back end. So, what is what are we trying to accomplish here? Like enabling tagging only in certain groups?
Tagging it not just certain groups, but certain topics in certain groups. I just sent you the other one for Bar West Midtown and their Bar
Yeah.
West photos topic.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We could do a flag where like tagging enabled.
Okay. Okay, let's do it. Maybe we could include it in this build since it is very limited. I mean, we can obviously test it before we release it. But okay, let's start with so Jerry, you can do that. You can restrict it to just those guest list and Bar West Midtown groups, and then those topics within those groups.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, that's a good.
Well, I'm just thinking maybe um I don't know if this will be easier for you or not, but should we pass in the group key and the topic key to the well, no, because we want to hide the button.
Yeah, what I have is it's gonna be part of get all group topic, like get all topic, and it'll just be part of that model, and it'll just be tagging enabled.
I see. Um, mm,
Pretty.
well, okay, well, okay, and then you can just set it true to all when it's ready.
Yep.
I see. Okay.
Okay, great. So we'll go with that strategy.
Yeah, that way we can just unlock any topics as we like.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Did I have a follow-up question? Maybe not. I gotta send a message. Let me finish this, and I think I have another question. We'll be right back.
Ismail, you want to try this out? I'm going to be deploying in get all group topics. If so, it'd be like a sister field to. Oh, this is a fun one.
Yeah, just Slack me the query name and where to put it, like the sister field to what. That way, I just have it in text.
Okay, is that good for you?
Yeah. Does this have to be inside data added? Okay, just so like on the right inside data. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, do you have to push a backend, or you have to deploy it, right? For me to test it.
It's deploying now.
It's deploying now. Okay. Okay, and inside data goes there. So there added. Okay. I'll test it right now. Or when it's done.
It's done.
Okay, let me test it out. Okay, it's returning. Or tagging enabled false. So all these groups.
You
So
want me to turn it true just so you can confirm?
yeah, you can.
Yeah, give me a sec.
You got to turn it true for all of them, right?
Yeah, I'm just going in QA. I'm going to turn it on across the board.
Okay.
Oh, come on. They're froze. Okay. All right, you want to try to reload that query?
Yeah. Get on topics. And they are true. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, good stuff. Let me try to add the logic now to enable and disable tagging. Now that the API is working.
Cool. I'm having a side conversation about which topic we'll be doing photos in and everything, but I think we're lining everything up here, so this should be good. I noticed they hadn't used that Bar West photos topics for a couple weeks, but I want to make sure they start using it versus putting it just in the main top photos, just in the main chat. I mean, how are you coming along? I forget where we left off. I mean, are you still there? I'll send a message.
Hey, Jerry, do you use Cursor?
Yes.
So the Cursor, I know it has some AI built-in tool. That's not Copilot, right? It's different.
Yeah, it's their own agent.
You see, is it better than Copilot or?
I mean, I've been using Cursor for about a year now. It's solid. You just gotta watch what it does. You know, well, you're not gonna be working with a database, but
What's
yeah.
that?
You just gotta watch what the agent does. It can sometimes be.
Yeah, no, no. But what I'm saying is because I already paid for Copilot for like So I was wondering if with cursor, because I think it looks like I have to like pay for that separate. If I want to use like these LLMs within cursor.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to see if it's worth it or not.
I like it. I'm a fan. I haven't used Copilot, but I have nothing bad to say with Cursor.
I see. Okay, let me do some more digging because it's I want to see if it's worth purchasing or not.
You should get a free trial if you want to try it out.
Yeah, I might do that. Do they offer it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me try that out actually. Because I just switched over to Cursor. I was using Copilot, and so I was like, I wanted to give it a shot. So that's why I'm asking.
Mhm. Yeah, it works great for everything I've done.
I mean, you there?
I'm getting off from the topic.
Okay, sounds good on it.
Thanks.
See ya. Well, Zamin's been messaging me on Slack. I think he might have his volume down, but you can shoot him a message in Slack.
Yes, sir. Doing that right now.
Okay, thanks.
He was.
Yes, sir. Do you happen to figure out if you're having the same issue with the Android?
Yeah, I do, and I found a fix. It seems like it's related to that expo video thumbnails, and they have something in their configuration where they're not passing that compiled SDK version to the Android. That's why. So when I went and I just deleted that, like I just wanted to make just to prove my assumption. It's related to that library. So when I just went and deleted some code in their build Gradle file, the app was able to be built. So right now I'm looking into of how to have a fix without like deleting that, because that will requires to delete in the native folders. We can do that with Expo. So I'm looking into how to fix that issue right now. So yeah, it's not just you. It's that issue came with the library, the Expo video thumbnails.
Yeah, awesome. Feel way better now. Let me know when you have something on that.
Yeah.
And also that brings me the question. For it to work on iOS for me, I also had to uninstall the app. Are we sure that these changes are not gonna make it so the end user will have to uninstall and reinstall the app?
I don't know. I'm not sure why it was not working for you for iOS. It should be because this issue is not related to iOS. But like normally when we add new libraries, you have to delete the iOS folder first. Maybe you did not do that. That's messed up with your environment for some reason. But no, it would not affect end users.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
Nice.
So where does that put us? You're still working on that on the build to on your machine, Wells?
Nope. Amin is working on that. Turns out, latest development has broken the Android build locally. So Amin is working on it. Is apparently had to do with the new library we're using for generating thumbnails for the videos. But I mean, it seems to be in a good path. So I'm locked out of Android meanwhile. So we only be able to be using iOS for testing for a little bit while that gets fixed.
I see. Okay. We never got to actually looking at the fix you did for the winter circle. That's kind of sparked all this. Are you
I
able?
can I can kind of show that scenario in iOS to Ismail
Mhm.
if you want to.
Yeah, but you can't reproduce it, and the fix is Android specific, right?
Yeah,
Um,
but we can kind of have an idea to kind of discuss over it.
okay.
Let me make sure I have everything here. I believe so. So yeah, Ismail, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Well, Sam here. If you can hear me.
Yep. Uh, let me just show the issue that we're having with our circle and what I thought might help us there.